Chapter 1, 1654. Watershell Gummer. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. Several days later. Waves ebbed and flowed, crashing into the rocks and creating huge splashes. Putting it crudely, the unnamed island was poor and had treacherous waters. Firstly, the island was small, and secondly, there was earth-trench black oil here. Because of the black oil, the resources of other cultivation paths were suppressed. Nothing else could exist here. The greed of humanity was limitless. The concept of human path revolved around reducing deficits and increasing surpluses. The strong grew stronger. Meanwhile, Heaven Path took away surpluses while replenishing deficits. It emphasized on the balance of all myriad beings. 2. Precisely due to an immortal material like black oil, the unnamed island had almost no other resources. The size of the fishing village had been like this for centuries. Development was slow, and they could only nurture single digits of goo masters. They were truly few. Right now, at the center of the fishing village, in the village head's house, Fang Yuan was currently fighting against a rank 2 goo master. Boom, boom, boom. After some clashes, water splashed around. The middle-aged rank 2 goo master was drenched. He sprawled on the ground weakly. Fang Yuan was using Chu Ying's appearance as he stood on the spot. His arms were behind his back as he smiled lightly. From the start to the finish of this battle, Fang Yuan was standing on the spot, having not moved at all. The rank 2 goo master stood up weakly as he cupped his fists. Master Chu has incredible methods. I am in great awe. Thank you for the guidance, Master Chu. He was truly in awe. A few days ago, Fang Yuan disguised as a rank 4 goo master and entered the fishing village openly. He started to interact with the goo masters here. Back then, his appearance caused a commotion. There were usually no outsiders in the fishing village, especially not a solitary visitor. Fang Yuan's identity was a traveling goo master. He managed to make his presence in the fishing village. Undeniably, his appearance completely disrupted the original peaceful life of the villagers. Even a mortal without any cultivation would know that a strong goo master had entered their village. Traveling goo master. Such goo masters traveled the world. They had no home. They were usually alone, but some moved in groups of 2 or 3 as well. Traveling goo masters normally had great strength and few weaknesses. It was common sense. The world outside was not safe. Traveling goo masters were able to travel around. They naturally had sufficient strength to do so. This was not just in terms of battle strength. They also needed to take care of their accommodation, food, movement, and feeding of goo worms. Without enough strength, one could not become a traveling goo master. Thus, when Fang Yuan appeared, the goo masters in the fishing village became very alert. Fang Yuan's rank, 4 goo master aura, was extremely threatening to them. The first time they met, Fang Yuan claimed that he needed to feed goo. He asked for goo materials from the old village head. The old village head was the sole rank 3 goo master in the fishing village. Fang Yuan had searched his soul. He did not dare to reject the request. He had to agree. After the spar, the middle-aged rank 2 goo master approached the village head. Shutting the door and readying their goo worms in defense, the two started to talk. The middle-aged goo master did not speak. He had a bitter and worrying expression. The old village head smiled. Now you know how strong Master Chu is? The middle-aged goo master nodded. Master Chu has unfathomable strength. Even if we join forces, we will not be his match. 4. Saying so, he looked at the village head with an indignant expression. But why should we give him goo materials? His goo worms are hungry. That is his problem. Why must we solve it for him? Most importantly, our inventory was stocked up over the last few generations. He used up almost everything in just a few days. The old village head was silent for a moment before saying with deep meaning, traveling goo masters have a certain rule. They usually exchange for goo materials to feed their goo worms when they arrive in a new place. These goo masters are very strong, so local forces would usually not reject them. They would cooperate and improve their relationship. We should treat it as a chance encounter. The middle-aged goo master frowned. The anger in his voice became more prominent. Lord Village Head, you said it yourself, they exchanged. But this Master Chu directly took the materials. He did not exchange anything for them. So what do you think? What can we do? The old village head looked at the middle-aged goo master. The middle-aged goo master was stumped. After a few breaths, his anger dissipated. His back became bent as his face was full of bitterness, pain, and helplessness. It is about time. At the other end, Fang Yuan smiled. The conversation between the middle-aged goo master and the old village head was under Fang Yuan's supervision. In fact, he knew everything inside this fishing village. A few days ago, he went into the deep sea and wanted to take some black oil. But afterwards, he had a flash of inspiration. He changed his idea. Fang Yuan realized collecting black oil is nothing. The true key is Paradise Earth's true inheritance. I should test this situation. Thus, Fang Yuan changed his method. He disguised as a traveling goo master to enter the village. The next day, the old village head saw that Fang Yuan had visited him. He was filled with bitterness, but still showed a smile on the surface. He bent his back as he said, "Master Chu, do you need more goo materials?" Fang Yuan smiled. "Old sir, thank you for the hospitality. I am about to leave." The old village head was dazed. Great joy surged in his heart, but he controlled himself. He showed a shocked and sad expression, urging, "Master Chu, you are leaving so soon? Why don't you stay for a few more days? We would like to offer you more of our hospitality." Fang Yuan shook his head, joking, "Old sir, I have imposed on you for the last few days. If I stay any longer, they might not spar with me anymore, but risk their lives to fight me next." The old village head was shocked as he smiled bitterly. "So you know about it?" Fang Yuan spoke calmly. "I have traveled for many years. How can I not understand your mindset? I do not like to bully the weak, so before I leave, I will leave some things to you." The old village head was joyful, but also a little suspicious. He waved his hand. "Master Chu, no need for that. You are too kind. Call all of the goo masters here." Fang Yuan stopped smiling. He spoke plainly. A moment later, all of the goo masters in the village had arrived in the old village head's house, except the middle-aged goo master who sparred the previous day. Unfortunately, he went to the deep sea to collect black oil. He is going to miss out today, the old village head explained. Fang Yuan looked at him deeply as he smiled. "Village head, you've worried too much. Everyone, look at this goo worm." Fang Yuan opened his hand, showing a rank 2 mortal goo. This goo worm was white and blue. It resembled a seashell and was large as a jade bracelet. Fang Yuan continued, "This is water shell goo. It can form a layer of water as a shell on the goo master's body to resist the sea's water pressure. Using just this goo worm, you can go 6 li deep into the sea." The goo masters in the house went into a commotion. "Rank 2 goo worm that can go 6 li down into the sea? Water shell goo, why have I never heard of it?" Fang Yuan smiled. "Try it." After trying it for a while, the goo masters were overjoyed. They found that this goo worm had another advantage. It used very little primeval essence. "This is a really rare and precious rank 2 goo," someone said with a trembling voice. "It is a pity there is only one." This person immediately got fierce stares from the village head. Fang Yuan laughed heartily. "Don't worry, everyone will get it." Saying so, he took out more water shell goo. Everyone had their own one. Almost 10 water shell goo were handed out. Only one remained in Fang Yuan's hands. He passed it to the old village head. "Give this to him." The old village head was very moved. He apologized in a choked-up voice. "I was wrong. Master Chu is truly magnanimous." Fang Yuan gathered the goo masters in the village. The old village head was afraid that Fang Yuan was trying to wipe them out. What should he do? That was not impossible at all. People were hard to understand, especially when this was a stranger. Thus, the old village head placed the middle-aged goo master, his future successor, in a secret location. He was afraid of Fang Yuan's attack. Fang Yuan's act of giving the water shell goo made the old village head extremely happy and also ashamed. But Fang Yuan had just started. "This is water shell goo's recipe. I will give it to you." Fang Yuan gave out 10 goo recipes to the goo masters present. They were all stunned. Giving goo worms and giving recipes were two different concepts entirely. Master Chu, how can we take it? The old village head received the recipe with trembling hands. No worries. Take a look at the content. Fang Yuan waved his hand. Everyone took a look as someone shouted, "Oh heavens, the core goo material of this water shell goo is the spiral seashell on the shore of our island's beach? The goo materials of this recipe can all be found on our island." Immediately after, someone shouted. Fang Yuan nodded. I have some insight in goo refinement. These last days, after sparring with several goo masters, I understood your lifestyle and cultivation method. While inspecting this island, I tried to look for useful materials. I created this goo recipe for your village. You must accept it. As he said that, Fang Yuan saw that the old village head had knelt down on the ground in an instant. The old village head kowtowed as he said, I was too blind to see Mount Tai. I did not know that Master Chu was such a genius in goo refinement. I am too ashamed. I actually misunderstood Master Chu's kindness. Before the old village head finished, Fang Yuan helped him to stand up as he smiled and said, Old sir, don't say that. I am someone who believes that a droplet received in need will be repaid with a whole spring. The goo materials I got from you were very helpful for my problem. Our encounter is a type of fortune. We need to treasure it. 2. But I have just created this water shell goo. I am not sure of its exact value in reality. Why don't you select a few people to enter the sea with me? We can collect some black oil and test out its actual effect. We will do as you say.